Well, here we are. This is my home office, my infamous man cave. It's tidy at the moment, but it does get a bit messy on occasion. But I do a lot of work in here. I do a lot of humanitarian work. I do a lot of social media influencing. I'm an award-winning social media influencer. And back in the day, I used to be an academic, as you can see from the awards here. And over here is my wardrobe. So this office has a dual use. I keep my business clothes in that wardrobe. And with the pull-down sofa, I have guests that stay here as well on occasion. I have a Dyson heater unit on the right there. The table that you see on the right is a IKEA laptop table, which I'm using for keeping old photographs. Mostly of, well, you can see in the front is me when I was about 6, my grandparents and a few other bits and pieces. Underneath the sofa is my tripods. I keep them stored down there. And, well, anyway, let's get started with the tour. Over here, I have a Samsung printer, come scanner, come photocopier, next to a Rexel shredder. And right here is a Canon battery charger. I'm also a photographer, and it seems to be a good place to have the charger mounted. Over here, I have these plastic container boxes from IKEA, and in them I keep, here, let me open this up, various bits of camera kit. Let me get that out of the way. I also use a lot of these sort of silver looking bags. I'm not sure what material this is. It might be aluminium, I don't know. But these boxes are mostly used for storing camera bits and pieces like microphones, various wires and so on. The cabinet here is another IKEA unit. Inside, I have all kinds of camera bits and pieces. I never said my office was tidy. No, I rephrase that. My office I try to keep tidy. It's just I don't do very well at keeping it tidy. Up above is a map of Maryland. I did a load of university work when I lived in Maryland. This clock here, I like it. My wife feels it's rather gaudy, but it's, I don't know, something about it. You see, when I sit down at my desk over here, I like to look up and see what the time is. So there you go on that bit over there. With the Canon printer here, not Canon, Samsung printer. It's old. It's quite old. It's I don't know, maybe about 5 or 6 years old. I don't have great demands from a printer. When I do print stuff, it's for travel documents or reviewing contracts and so forth. So the speed of print is not really that much of a concern to me. And of course, shredders are always essential to have so that you can shred any old correspondence and so on to avoid stuff like identity theft. So there you go. Right, down below here, these are white cabinets. They are from IKEA, so I have 3 of them here. And again, I have loads and loads and loads and loads of videography equipment in these units. I don't know, maybe I should start culling some of the stuff I've got. And down below here, I have printer paper for printing out stuff. My wife has got a thing about green paper. I'm not too sure why, but anyway. Over here, camera stuff, EOS 5D Mark IV. My Beats headphones. Down here is a Hitachi sort of headphone stand docking station. On top I have these Shure earphones. They're okay. I'm sure I'll do a video about these at some other point. I use these headphones for when I do narration work, so I can hear what the audio quality is like. Smartphone stabilizer. I'm sure I'll do a video on this at some point. This is a really, really old unit. I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 years old. This here is a what's it called? Kyiv? It's a selfie stick, and I'm sure I will do a separate video about that at some other point. If I demonstrated everything in this one video, it would really, really be a long video. Up above, my gratitude award from when I was in Ukraine back in 2022, when I was over to help the Kyiv police. I went over to Kyiv, I went to Chernobyl and a few places to see what I could do to help with a team of VIPs. Oh, you know what, I love this, the obligatory man cave sign. Another Canon battery charger. This is a Hitachi charging station. I really, really like it. It's superb. It's brilliant. I often take that with me when I'm traveling. There are ports on the side here for charging phones and so on. I tend not to put the charger ports on because it makes the desk look messy and I don't use them that often. Well, this is a battery charger unit, but as you can see here, you can just pop it on the Hitachi here and it will charge it up wirelessly. So I'll put that back here. Right, what else do we have? This is a Brother QL 700. I love this. I really love this. I use this for doing my labels on the computer. My handwriting at times can be ghastly, and when you have an important customer or some bit of correspondence, I think a label always gives a really good impression. Well, that's my opinion anyway. Here is my desktop scanner. It is a Canon or a CanoScan Lid 300. I use this for scanning my expenses. Right, moving along. The windowsill. These are IKEA boxes. Inside these I keep USB wires, iPhone wires and various other bits and pieces. As I said, this is a home office, so the odd hairbrush, beard trimmer, bin, Over here is, what can I call it? This is my National Liberal Club pin. I was on the National Dean's list about 20 years ago. No, more than 20 years ago, about 24 years ago. The Lord's Prayer. This belonged to my grandmother, and it's more of a keepsake, memento to remember good days. This is my university ring for my master's degree. I have an American MBA from when I lived in the States. So, yeah, it's kind of chunky. I really very rarely wear it. I have it on display in my home office. Over here, all basic essentials, scissors, wipes, and goodness knows what else. Now, down here is my desk setup. So, starting with the essentials, stapler, easily recognizable. This is a Brother H110 P-Touch. This I use for creating my file labels or my file tab labels. They are really, really useful. I'm sure I will do a video on this another time. Over here, this is a setup for my iPhone. So I clamp it in here, and it keeps it off the desk, and it looks really cool. Now, moving along, over here is my my MacBook Pro. I have a M3 chip unit. This machine is about, I don't know, 4 years old. On the side, where the USB ports are, I have an afterlife plug. It's just kind of useful, really. It helps me to organize my wires when I disconnect the computer, so that the wire here is less likely to fall behind the desk. This is a product by a company called Henge. What can I tell you about it? It's been discontinued as far as I can make out. But I use it for powering the computer here. And this is the wire here that goes into it. And from the wires at the back there, it goes into a USB hub, which I have hidden away inside these, I don't know what they're called. I'm sure I put the names of the units in the description that will accompany the video. But basically, it's a place to conceal the multi-blocks, you know, the PowerPoints. And inside there, the lower one, I have hidden away the USB hub. Here I have here, right there, an old Bose speaker. The reason for that is quite interesting. You see, above that I have this Sandstrom TV set. And that TV set is wired into the Mac here. And what I'm playing here is an old DVD about World War One. But the DVD is being played via this Samsung external DVD player. Oh, and by the way, these are my business cards and a rather spiffy looking business card holder. So by playing it through the computer, I can then feed the audio down below to really have a really cool effect on the video being played. So what that means is that the audio sounds superb, and I'm waffling, I know. So that's this part of the desk. But also of interest, behind here is an Amazon Fire Stick. Now, because I have the Bose, here we go, down below, wired into the laptop by Bluetooth, if I should happen to change my mind and want to purely watch a, say, Netflix or a Disney Plus movie, this is not Bluetooth enabled. So I changed the HDMI settings, and through this white cable here, which goes into the auxiliary of the HDMI unit here, I can then access the Bose as a standalone solution. Right, moving along. Behind these units, and I'm not going to pull them out today, I have 2 hard drives hidden away. And also I have behind this unit here 2 hard drives hidden away there. And in the lower box, another hard drive hidden there. And the reason for so many hard drives is my passion, my hobby is ancestry. And I have a lot of data, scans, pictures, and so on, of all my family tree research. And I back up against different hard drives, and I need lots of space for all the content that I'm adding. So, moving along over here, filing tray on top. Filing cabinet is always a necessity in any home office, if you ask me, and I'm quite surprised that many of the videos I've seen do not feature a home office cabinet. So I do have a home office cabinet. And here I have my Apple earpieces, so that when I do video calls, it makes life a lot easier. Sorry, let me clip that back on there. This is reasonably magnetic, and it fits on there like a dream. So, what you see here is really where all the magic happens. Oh, yes, I should really mention that I have this sign up above, Socrates' quote: "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing." And that's always a reminder to me not to be a smart aleck, and to keep an open mind. Because people do have a point when you have a discussion with them, and it's really a question of listening to what people have to say. So, like I said, this is the home office, and that over there is a map of Maryland. And anyway, I've pretty much covered my home office in this video. And oh my goodness, my dog's barking. That really is everything I have to tell you, I suppose. It's not the best setup, but it's a setup that I like. It works well for me. When I'm not doing video calls, it's fab to have the ability to route a video into the monitor here. And like I said, this monitor is really a TV set that is given the dual purpose of being a monitor. and it works perfectly well. I do need to look at maybe putting it on some kind of stand at some point, so that I can bring the monitoring closer to have a look at. And if anyone has any suggestions on how to make this home office better, I would appreciate that. Oh, what I did forget to mention, by the way, is I don't know what the brand of these chairs are. They're very comfortable chairs. I really like them. They were given to me by my brother-in-law when he changed offices. They were surplus to requirement, and no, they're really cool. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm always looking for ideas for improvement, and that's really all I have to say. So if you can click the like button and see if I can get a following. And yeah, I love this office. I really do. It's fab. So until my next video, I will let you go, and comments appreciated.